Hey, yo, what's up? It's Tyler. Um, okay, so some really, really good news with a touch of scariness. So I just got back from my aunt and uncle's house. I went over there to pick up some stuff that they were going to give me. And, you know, I was thinking, I was like, okay, so I'm going over there. I've known I was going over there for a couple days now. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to go over there, and it's going to be just me, my aunt, my uncle, and I'm going to tell them. So I get there, and my grandma's car is there, and I was like, oh, shit. Alright, well, here we go. So grandma starts asking me about work, and, you know, she starts asking, do I work with women and all that, and I kind of cut that conversation off, and she was asking about school and why I was taking a semester off, and I cut that conversation off, and so on and so forth. So grandma eventually leaves. So I gather my courage, and I decided it's time to tell Rod and Chris what's up. So I told them, and they took it really, really well. Like, they seem to be, Uncle Rod's a little, but no negativity, and Chris is totally cool with it. She's got another friend that's also trans. And she was telling me a bit about that, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. And so, you know, I mentioned Sam, and they were like, well, why haven't we met her? And I was like, well, you all know Grandma and Grandpa. Y'all know I'm not bringing her over there. And so they've expressed that they would like me to bring Sam over so they can meet her, so that's really cool. It feels really good to know that somebody in my family is going to be okay with this. Yeah, and then Chris was talking a little later, and she was like, well, he said, and I shot her a smile. That was so awesome. It was kind of entertaining, because after I told them, they're both kind of like stumbling over pronouns, because like you can tell, and they even said something, you know, like, until, you know, everybody else has been told, you know, obviously we're not going to call you he and Tyler in front of them. And I was like, yeah, no, it's okay. You know, I don't expect that. Matter of fact, it would make it kind of awkward if you did. So we keep talking, and Chris said something about he this, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So I'm feeling really good. It's a good the reason I decided to tell them first was because I figured that they were the most likely to be accepting and to be okay, and I figured absolute best case scenario, even supportive, and it seems that on some level they are. I'll give it a little bit of time to settle in and see how they really feel about it, but I think I'm going to be okay with those two. So yeah, I'm really stoked about that. And then I learned a little bit of family drama that went on that I wasn't quite old enough to catch. So they were talking about that, and we got to talking about, you know, telling Grandma and Grandpa, and we decided that it's probably not going to be a real fun conversation. Not that that's not something I didn't know. But, and then Chris was telling me that Grandma keeps giving her the I know what's going on wink, because my grandma, she's so funny. Like, when two people are having a conversation about something, and Grandma has a good idea as to what's going on, she'll wink it, you know, whatever. You know, like if you're behind who, you know what I mean. I can't explain it, but yeah, it's that I know what's up wink. And apparently, when we were, when I was over there at Rod and Chris's while Grandma was there, Grandma kept giving Chris this wink, and Grandma kept on talking about, you know, just different stuff. Like, apparently when Grandma was bringing up, you know, me taking off a semester from school, and they were talking about flex spending account, and, you know, in Texas you can only put $2,500 into it, and I was like, oh, well, that's not enough. And Grandma was like, for what? And I cut that conversation off. I didn't really mean to say that right then. And Chris said that Grandma gave her a wink at that point. And then when Grandma was asking if I work with females, Grandma gave Chris another wink when I cut that conversation off. So I think Grandma knows. She's just waiting for me to tell her. But it's my grandpa that's just not going to take it real well, because my cousin sent a Christmas card out to everybody, and it's a picture of her and her boyfriend. Would you stop? That's unnecessary. And Jenna's boyfriend is black, and my family is nowhere near as progressive as I am. They're still racist. Get down if you're gonna do that. Go. Love you. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not looking so good to tell Grandma and Grandpa, but I started the process, and I got positive feedback, which makes me feel really good about continuing the process. You know, I'm not delusional. I know that this is smooth and positive, and I'm about to hit some rough and potentially negative, but as of right now, I'm feeling like it's going to be okay. I'm going to come out of this rough spot alright. But I just want to let y'all know, so I'll catch you later. Bye.